YSL 92.1 FM and 95.5 FM, 1040 AM, and on our website at soccerisakickinthegrass.com. And this is the Cup final. Last year, the Flower City Union, flavor of the team, defeated their opposition, New Jersey Alliance, 2-0 after extra time. So we're expecting a very intense and exciting game today between these two teams. Let's get through the starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the screen, it'll be Upstate United. They'll have Alex Lopez in goal from Clarence, New York, and a lot of international players on this team. The back four of CJ Jailu, number 14 from Ivory Coast, number 3 Claude Tuyishimare from Burundi, number 5 Lamar Eccleston from Jamaica, and number 22 Ramadan Saad from the Sudan. The captain is number 6 Lawson Jailu, who is the brother of CJ Jailu. Midfield, we have Isaac Somo, number 10. That's a name maybe you have heard. He plays for Utica City. Leading scorer, Krishan McKenzie, number 11. Thomas Nimine, number 12. Rochester's A.J. Ali from Brighton at number 15. And the front runner is Bayan Mukshu, number 17. The coach and owner is Hansen Goeso. And they are in white with red numbers. As you can see, we are playing on a baseball field, so it's going to be very interesting to call this game, because I'm at a very unusual angle, but we'll do the best we can. For Flower City Union, they are playing with a different lineup than they normally play with. A lot of the starters are on the bench today, as the action is underway here in the NISA Northeast Independent Cup Final. We'll get to the Flower City lineup in just a second. There's number 3, Claude Tuyishimare. He is the high school boys soccer coach at Nottingham High School out of Syracuse, went to Oswego. A number of the players went to local colleges. There's 17, Bayan Mukshu from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, plays at Utica College. There's Mitchell Brickman on the ball. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday to Rochester's own Mitchell Brickman. He is wearing the captain's armband today, wearing the number 22. He's joined in the back four by Noah Cavanaugh, number 17. And we have a foul call. We have a free kick for Salt City Union. As you can see, they are in their blue uniforms, as they do when they are Salt City here in Auburn, New York. Black numbers, which is a load of fun for the commentator. There's Angelo Calfo on the ball, graduate of my favorite college, Gonzaga. Ball played up the side. And trying to shepherd it out for a goal kick, and they do so, is number 5, Lamar Eccleston from Jamaica. And now they're going to call a corner kick. The assistant referee calling for a corner. Referee is debating whether or not to take that advice. And it is going to be a goal kick, I believe, for Alex Lopez. Goes to Geneseo, local college in the Rochester area. And now we still have some discussion about whether or not it's going to be a goal kick or a corner kick. By the way, if you're looking at the lines, these are yellow lines that you should be looking at on the field. And now, and we're going to have a penalty actually called here. So an early chance for for Salt City Union, as it has been a penalty call. Not sure exactly what that call was. Must have been a handball, because I didn't see any infraction. So Union has a chance to go up early here with a 3rd minute of play. That's going to be Malik Shahid taking the penalty. Gets the start today, the Dallas, Texas native. So Alex Lopez put to the test immediately by Salt City. And here we go. It's had a big save by Lopez. Rebound put over the top. And Lopez comes up big on the penalty kick and keeps the game scoreless. Big moment in the game for Upstate United. So United staying level with Salt City as a kick save by Alex Lopez and the rebound then put over the top. So let off for the team from the UPSL Northeast Division 1. Again, not actually sure what that call was, but it was a penalty. And we have number 4, and we don't have a number 4 on the roster. Okay. We'll see what that's all about. On the ball is Isaac Salmon. He plays for Utica City. He was also part of the PST, the soccer tournament $1 million winning team, Newtown Pride, which featured a number of former Rochester Rhinos, like Tony Walls was on that team, Max Ferdinand. Coach was Anuel Bassi. So he's a very rich guy. He's got part of $1 million. And he's on the ball right now. Very dangerous player from Utica City in the MASL. Gets around one and plays the ball in front. Trying to make room for a shot. There it is, just over the top. And Upstate getting their first chance. They are called Lone Star. That's their nickname, as they are named after the Liberian national team nickname. So both teams with early chances in first 5 minutes of the game. Penalty saved by Lopez. Here's Salt City on the ball. Sanchez fighting with Saad. Crossfield, again, we don't know who number 4 is. We'll try to get that squared away for you at some point during the broadcast. Here's Somo. I guess he's going to see a lot of the ball. By far the most experienced player out there for Upstate. Lone Star. Ball is taken away. Here's Malik Shahid. And Salt City in control. Ball played up the touchline, and it's going to go out. It was Malik Stewart missing that penalty, actually, for Salt City. So we have, again, in the back we have Ryan Curtis, number 21, Mitchell Brickman, the captain, 22, Noah Cavanaugh, number 17. Then in midfield, we have Angelo Calfo, number 5, Gabe Ortiz, number 6, Logan Lee, number 8, Oscar Sanchez, number 11, and the front runners, Malik Stewart, number 14, Aiden Miller, number 18, and Malik Shahid, number 20. So that is the Flower City lineup. Again, we'll try to find out who number 4 is for Upstate. As we're scoreless here in the 7th minute of play. Clock actually is ticking downwards here, that you don't see too much anymore. Usually ticks upwards, but such is life. Salt City in the tech into the corner. Cross in by Stewart. And a nice defensive play. Take the ball away. And we're going to have a foul called behind the play. It'll be a free kick for Lone Star. They beat Smugtown of Rochester 1-0 and tied FCY New York, who out of Buffalo, 4-4, and they went through to the final. And of course, Salt City gets into the final automatically as the NISA team. And there's a foul called behind the play. That's on Aiden Miller, the University of Rochester graduate. He's the assistant coach at my alma mater, St. John Fisher. I'm going to guess that number 4 is actually CJ J-Lou. Actually, I'm wrong because there's a 14 out there as well. So we'll try to figure it out. I have all the numbers and the starting lineups that Upstate's owner and Coach Hanson Gueso gave me. So we'll just do by process of elimination. There's Oscar Sanchez, very dangerous. Here's a cross in looking long, and ball's grabbed by Lopez as Aiden Miller trying to run onto that long cross ball. As we are in the 10th minute of play, still no score. We had 2 great chances, though, Penalty kick missed by Malik Stewart, saved by Lopez, the goalie, and then Lone Star had a chance in the 5th minute that they just put over the top from close range. Here's Somo. Playing it up for Nimine. Back to Somo, and that's going to roll all the way back to Trevor Wilson, who's in goal today for Salt City Union. He's played 2 games in the NISA season. He's got 2.0 goals against, graduate of St. Bonaventure. And he'll play the ball long up the left side looking for Stewart. He loves that wing play, does Malik Stewart. He had an excellent game last home game against the Club de Leon, which the Union lost 4-2, but they won their most recent game down in Savannah by a score of 3-0. It was 2 goals from Luke Ferreira and a goal from Ali Diakate. Both those players on the bench today for Salt City. There's Miller. And he gets it wide for Ryan Curtis. Curtis was on the team last year at Flower City, one of the few players that they brought back. Calfo was playing the center back position as both normal center backs, Ryan Nelson and the captain, Mubi Quisele, are on the bench today. It's much like a U.S. Open Cup game where the MLS teams would play their second stringers, and then if things got testy near the end of the game, they'd bring in the starters and they'd come in fresh, and usually that's all there was to it. Seen that many times for the Rochester Rhinos days, but sometimes it backfires. You never know. And that ball will roll into touch. It'll be a throw for the far side for Salt City. As we're 10 minutes in, no score in this NISA Northeast Independent Cup final. There's a steal. Shot, and it's a goal! And it's Isaac Somo, that man who we needed to watch out for in the 11th minute. Isaac Somo putting the ball past Trevor Wilson, and the underdogs, Upstate United, take a 1-0 lead. Great play by Upstate. It's a very dangerous team. Isaac Somo, number 10, with the score for Upstate. They lead by a 0-0 over Salt City Union. Sure that Coach Jordan Sullivan and assistant coach Lancers and many Hall of Famers Nelson Capello will be not happy with that, but still a lot of time left in this game. Well, their officials now having a little discussion. They're checking for a potential offside here. Actually, they're actually pending to, I believe, Somo over on the far side. Thank goodness for binoculars. Yeah, Somo is having a little trouble with his equipment, it looks like. So, slight break in the action. So the Salt City down 1-0. Let's see if they can come back. Most dangerous time to score is within 5 minutes of the other team scoring. Calfo playing it across. Calfo again. Curtis. There's Logan Lee, but it's taken away by Nimine. And played forward, looking for striker Mukshu. There's Cavanaugh on that left side. Inside for Gabe Ortiz. And Salt City wants to do some possession here. They take the air out of the ball a little bit, get back under control. Ball played forward, and it goes out for a goal kick. Another match happening right now, and is in extra time, and actually in a weather delay, is the defending NISA champions Michigan Stars taking on Inter Detroit, and that game is 2-2 in a lightning delay. So we'll keep you updated on that. We'll also tell you the results of matches played yesterday in various NISA Independent Cup competitions. Let you know if any of the amateur teams pulled upsets. As Lopez with the goal kick. Trying around with his McKenzie. He's the all-time leading scorer for Upstate United. Krishan McKenzie from Jamaica, just 19 years of age. He's scored 30 goals in the last 3 years. Hit a 6-goal game earlier this season. He's a very dangerous player from Jamaica. Really a mistake there to give away, but Upstate recovers. Now it's Logan Lee on the ball for Salt City, and he gives it away. Team's playing volleyball in midfield. And finally, Lee takes control. Lee looking for Stewart. Very speedy is Malik Stewart. But Lopez came out of his goal well. Long punt downfield. On the ball, number 15, AJ Ali from Rochester. Went to Brighton High School. And Wilson will come out to grab that ball. Ali went to Cortland and Niagara and was part of the RNYFC Academy. We play in UPSL at the 5th division level. The Upstate United plays at the 6th division level. So this will be a major upset if Golden Star can hold on to this lead. So about 15 minutes gone in this match. And Upstate leads 1-0 on a goal by Isaac Somo. Here comes Salt City, though, a chance to equalize. But it's taken away by Tuyishimire. I will get it right. Long ball trying to catch the goalie. There was a goal scored in the game between the Chattanooga FC and AC Houston Sur, where guys scored from practically midfield after a steal. So it happens. It's happened more and more often. Had a couple MLS goals of the week were scored from beyond midfield. So goalies have to be wary not to come too far off their lines. Curtis. Here's the ball through. Here's Miller. Miller coming into the area. Miller looking for some options. Miller. And there's going to be a goal kick. As nice play there by CJ Jalu, as he knocks the ball off of Miller for a goal kick. This is actually Miller's first action this season for Salt City, or Flower City for that matter. So certainly looking to make a good impression for Coach Jordan Sullivan. Tuyishimire for CJ Jalu. Playing it forward now once again. Here's Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh Sanchez. Back to Cavanaugh and was offsides. And Cavanaugh knew it too. I think he wasn't happy that Sanchez gave him that pass. It was a good offside trap there. So goal kick for Alex Lopez in the 16th minute. With Upstate United Lone Star leading by a 0-0. Isaac Somo with the marker for the amateur side. Cavanaugh. Now for Curtis. Logan Lee back to Curtis again. Brickman the captain. Again, happy birthday to Mitchell Brickman. There's Calfo. Calfo playing it long. Comes off Sanchez. But taken away once again. Ball running through, and CJ Jalu just pops it up in the air very dangerously. Sanchez trying to control. He does to Stewart. Back to Sanchez. A little too much pace on that pass. And Upstate takes the ball away. There's McKenzie on that far side. Here comes Lone Star. The chance here. We're going to get the cross in. And the ball's going to go out. I believe it's going to be a corner. That'll be the first corner of the game. So Upstate will have a set piece here in the 18th minute. Up by a goal. Here comes Ian Swinger. And heads up ahead of Calfo. That's going to go out for another corner, I believe, on the other side. So we'll try it again. Ball played in and cleared out. Maybe a chance for Union to break here. And that should be the foul there. No call. Ball's going to run all the way back into the deep corner. And J. Lou plays it for Lopez. And Lopez will just boom it downfield. That's off of Calfo. And that'll be a foul. Actually, we call off sides on Lone Star. It'll be a free kick for Salt City. Bring it down is the striker Mukshu. But Union takes control. Stewart now coming to this near side. Trying to cross Miller. He's double teamed and still fights and gets it back. In that far side. Shahid gets a cross in, and first time shot by Miller is deflected out for a corner. The first corner of the game for Salt City. That's a saving tackle there.
Just a reminder, fans, Salt City Union merchandise is finally here. Stop over to the merchandise table right at AC's concessions.
Let's see what Salt City comes up with on this set piece. Trailing by a goal.
Skip 25 minutes, didn't we? Jimmy? What's that? Did we skip 5 minutes?
It's going to be an in-swinger.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Everybody in the 6-yard area. Ball is cleared out. Running back on to get it is Salt City. They will keep control. Cavanaugh, veteran player, played last year for the Michigan Stars before coming to Union. Ball trying to go over the top. And it'll go out for a Upstate throw-in. And Upstate, no hurry. And we go into the 22nd minute. It is pretty warm here today, about 83 degrees. So it probably will have a water break at some point, probably around the 30-minute mark. There's Stewart trying to run onto it, and he does. Wins the ball. There's Sanchez. Very dangerous on the ball is Sanchez. Calfo playing it for Cavanaugh. There's the over-the-top ball looking for the runner. Shahid, and it will go out for a goal kick. A little too much mustard on that one by Cavanaugh. Actually was offsides anyway. Strong here. Calfo having a good game. He was out for a couple of matches due to a concussion, but he's back. And there's Somo on the ball again. Gets taken down. Referee's going to let play go on. There's a shot in by Mukshu, is saved by Trevor Wilson. It was quite a ways out. That was might have been better to me to play that ball off, but Mukshu decided to go for goal. You can't blame him. He's the striker. And ball knocked out by Tuyishimire for a throw-in. And we have a yellow card on Ryan Curtis for some reason. Not exactly sure why. Ryan Curtis gets the yellow card in the 23rd minute. May have said something to the referee. So Curtis goes into the book. So we have to watch him. You have a back of the yellow card. players will usually go at him, trying to pick up a second yellow and bring the player down to 10 men. The throw-in goes over the head of Malik Stewart, and it'll be a goal kick. Again, Union playing just a handful of their starters in this game, but they do have the firepower coming off the bench if they need it. They are down by a goal currently. Shots are 3-1 in favor of Upstate, and that one shot was a penalty kick by Stewart, who had it saved by Lopez. That big turning point in the game. If they had been scored, it would be a very different game. There's Somo, a nice tackle, and that's a very hard foul. That should be a booking. They're going to call. Let's see what they're going to call here. It was Mugshu, and now I got some WWE going on. Let's see what the referee decides here, if it's going to be a yellow or potential sending off. That was a very hard challenge. I did not see a card come out. We'll have to check on that. And now the referee coming over. Let's see if he gives Mugshu a talking to. He must have gone in the books. I see the referee writing something down. So we'll keep an eye on that, but we believe Mugshu got a yellow card there for that hard challenge. Here's Stewart. Stewart dribbling through 1 and 2, but the third defender makes the play. That is A.J. Ali from Rochester. Somo playing the ball off the touchline for Nimine. Back to Somo. Tries to go through the legs there. As McKenzie goes down, and they're going to let play go on. Right in front of the referee. Well, just cleared back into the air, into the Union half by Tuyishimire. Fighting in midfield, going down is Calfo, and he'll hit the free kick. Calfo, big boy, 6'1", from Seattle, Washington, home of the Sounders, of course. There's Cavanaugh in the overlap, and they try to shepherd that ball out. Cavanaugh trying to keep it in. He does do so, and forces a clearance, and it's a good one. Nimine for Somo, and everything's going through Isaac Somo. That's as we expected. And that's a loose pass there from Somo. That will go out for a goal kick. So we're in the 27th minute, and it is Upstate United Lone Star 1 on a goal from Somo in the 11th minute, and Salt City Union 0. And Wilson with the goal kick, plays it short. Lee. Ortiz. And Cavanaugh. And again, trying to keep possession of the ball, working around. Logan Lee playing it forward for Miller. Miller heads it down. Stewart trying to run onto it, does so, and just puts it over the top. That was a nice attack that time by Salt City Union, right up the far side, and Miller with a nice little touch pass, and Stewart just could not keep the ball down, and it will be a goal kick, but that's promising from Union. Those who are just joining us, we are at Leo Pinckney Field at Falcon Park in Auburn, New York, the home of the Auburn Double Days of minor league baseball. As you can see, we are on a baseball field, so watch the yellow lines. That's what we're using for soccer. As Salt City Union in the blue and the black, taking on Upstate United FC Lone Star from the Syracuse area for the Northeast NISA Northeast Independent Cup. Curtis up the touchline for Lee. Lee just controlling the ball. And Upstate sitting back. Lee trying to make room for a cross. That probably gets the cross in. There's a shot off the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Wide open opportunity as Lee did not give up on that. And Stewart has had a rough game today. He's missed a penalty and now hits the crossbar in the 29th minute. Great hustle by Logan Lee to get that cross in. So everybody right now in the Upstate United half. There's Mitchell Brickman, local product from Rochester. Brickman plays it forward to no one in particular. And Lopez will gather it. So let me have a moment. Just mention that Upstate United Lone Star was founded in 2020 by members of the Liberian community in Syracuse, and they have brought in and are using a number of players who are refugees from many different countries. They have 11 different countries represented on their roster, many of them from Africa. And a lot of them went to high school in the Syracuse area, Nottingham High School and Fowler High School. And they finished in 4th place in the Northeast D1 Western New York Division, 4-5-1 record. There's division that Smugtown is also in. Flower City currently standing in 8th place in NISA on 9 points, 3 wins, 8 losses. Tied with Gold Star Detroit on points. Gold Star has a slightly better goal difference. Miller playing it back. Crossed in looking for Stewart. Comes off the head of Saad. And Sanchez. Here he is on the ball, Oscar Sanchez. Sanchez playing it far side for Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh looking to get that cross with the left foot. It's a good one. Lopez comes out, can't get it. Saad with a half-hearted clearance. The Upstate defense at 6s and 7s here. Finally, the shot comes in and it's over the top from Malik Shahid. But again, the pressure now from Salt City. It's all one-way traffic at the moment as we've now passed the half-hour mark with the score Upstate United 1 and Salt City Union 0. Like I mentioned, the referee, Antonio Triana. The assistants are David Johnson and Matthew Stark, and Owen Reinhardt's is the 4th. Can't forget them. Wouldn't be a game without the referees. Lee playing it up, Stewart. Stewart blows by his man. Stewart into the area and forces a corner. Shimire has to put it out for the second corner for Salt City. And it'll be Oscar Sanchez coming over to take it. And it should be an outswinger this time. We'll see where Union sets up. Stewart now makes himself available for a short corner. Now he's going to have a little discussion and we'll get it set up again. Sanchez from Garfield, New Jersey. And everybody in the 6-yard box. Crowd of people there. Let's see what Sanchez does with this one. Sanchez trying to get ahead to it, is cleared out. Had a slip there. And Somo now off to the races. Trying to get back as Union. Somo still with it. Union does get back. Somo with a little move. Somo playing to the far side. Cross in and hits the side netting. So just a slight slip there, and Somo nearly had an opportunity to make it 2. And quickly now, Salt City brings it back into play. And it's cleared back into the Salt City area by Saad. It's Ramadan Saad wearing the number 4. We've had him as 22. No, actually, that's I guess Lamar Eccleston is wearing the number 4. Okay, we'll get it. So it's Eccleston wearing number 4. My apologies. Ball played in, Stewart. Stewart trying to make room. And a ton of bodies right in front of the penalty spot there for Salt City as the Both teams crowding the center of the pitch. Cavanaugh playing it for Brickman. Again, all one-way traffic right now. Upstate looking to counter if they can, but they can hold the Union scoreless, and they've had trouble scoring goals, especially early in the season. Now, lately, they have scored goals in their matches, and Stewart's one reason why. He's had a good run of play. Shahid to Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh playing it up forward. There's the cross in, and grabbed by Lopez. And we have a correction again on our lineup. We just got the actual official lineups, and number 22 is actually a player I didn't have on my roster. Lembart Bilali is wearing number 22 for Upstate, and I know absolutely nothing about him except his name. But he is wearing the number 22. Ramadan Saad is actually wearing 32. And we'll have a free kick for Upstate. And referee saying, nope, we got to take it again. 35th minute. Again, I'm wondering if there's going to be a water break. There really should be one with the temperature as it is, especially that the teams are playing in the full sun. And I believe that Malik Shahid was just shown the yellow card. I think for encroaching on the free kick. That's a little bit harsh. So we've had a couple of cards for Union for unsporting play, and one for Upstate for a bad foul. Ball laid off. Cavanaugh playing it forward. Comes off for Sanchez. Now Stewart. Stewart just taken down by Tuyishimire. Free kick. Curtis back to Sanchez. 36th minute. Miller tries to run over, but it's cleared away by Lamar Eccleston. And now we have an infraction on Upstate. Free kick. Ortiz. Miller. Far side for Shahid. Shahid inside for Sanchez, but he loses out. There's Isaac Somo again. Somo on the ball once more. Far side. Kenzie. Kenzie forced back. And McKenzie again. And once more. There's the cross in. And it comes off of Wilson and cleared out by Calfo. Yushimire playing it forward, and Cavanaugh just blasts it downfield. Clears the danger. And throw back to keeper Alex Lopez from Clarence, New York, outside of Buffalo. McKenzie. Somo trying to run onto it. Somo inside, goes down. And it's grabbed by Wilson. Right off his foot. Somo's definitely been the man of the match so far. He's been all over the field, and he has the only goal as Upstate United leads it by 1-0. Scored that goal back in the 11th minute. You wondered at halftime if Coach Jordan Sullivan's going to put some of his regular starters in the game, like Ali Diakate and Luke Ferreira, who each have 3 goals this season for Union. And going down, free kick for Salt City. It's Shahid hitting the deck. 39th minute. 1-0 to Upstate United. Sanchez. That's a poor pass from Sanchez. Won by Upstate, but Sanchez gets it back. Ortiz. Sanchez again. Lee and Sanchez. Here's Ryan Curtis. See if he can get something on the overlap. Curtis tries to get around his man. He can't do so. Referee says get up. Fans not happy with Ryan Curtis going down there. He's got to watch himself. He is on a yellow card. Here comes Upstate. They've had a little bit more of the ball in the last 5 minutes. Going forward is Nimine. Nimine gets around one. Nimine puts the ball in the center and cleared out by Calfo. Upstate's still on the attack. Another slip there on the turf. Sanchez playing it up. Lee. Long ball. Trying to catch Lopez off his line, but Lopez gets back well. He'll play it out immediately for Lawson J-Lou. He's the older brother of CJ. Both of them coming over from the Ivory Coast. He's their most famous player, Didier Drogba from Chelsea, my team. Hopefully they'll do better this year. Shahi trying to run onto that one. It's played back for CJ J-Lou, and now Lopez again. Lopez may have had the biggest moment of the match in the 3rd minute when he saved the penalty of Malik Stewart. That really set up this game. Because if Union had scored that 3rd minute, it may have been a very different situation that we stand in. Shaheed. Short pass for Lee. And here's Sanchez. Sanchez working around Eccleston. Sanchez again. And Lee. Union trying to work the ball around here. Stewart gets on it. Keeping possession. Now played back for the captain, Mitchell Brickman. Ortiz again to Shaheed. Sanchez. Sanchez moving forward. Miller. Miller crossing in. It comes off the chest and cleared out. That was a good attack there by Union, but the final pass couldn't be handled. Here comes Somo again, the goal scorer. Mukshu. Again, slipping on that turf is Angelo Calfo. Cavanaugh. Ortiz back to Cavanaugh. And Ortiz has to go chase it back in his own area. 43rd minute. 1-0 to Upstate United Lone Star over Salt City Union. Having a long ball up the touchline. And it's going to roll all the way out. It's a little bit smaller field than Union plays on in Rochester at the Community Sports Complex. Referee said, let's get on with it. 44th minute. Cavanaugh heads it forward, but it'll go into touch. And now a Salt City throw. Look at that long clearance. And defenders are having a little bit of trouble with their footing, so, you know, maybe that long clearance is a good idea. You never know. I'm very surprised there's not been a water break in this first half, because it is very warm out there, and that is FIFA rules normally. They're now into the 45th minute. We'll see how much stoppage time we get. Ball played forward. And just behind Somo. And nice move there by Sanchez. Sanchez playing up for Stewart. Stewart for wide open. Here's a chance for Salt City. Shot. Big save by Lopez. As Logan Lee was all by himself on that far side, and Lopez up to the challenge. Tips it around the upright for a corner kick. It's corner number 3 for Salt City. As we're in the 45th minute, we'll see again how much stoppage time, if there's any placards here. Can't be much, though. I think there will be maybe 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage time. Once again, Salt City crowding that 6-yard box. Everybody right on top of the keeper. Sanchez with the corner. Nope. Referee's going to stop play and say, take it easy, boys. So chance for Salt City on this set piece. Right at the end of the first half. Lee Stewart scored a goal in the last home game right during stoppage time against Club de Leon. There's a chance in. Ball loose in the area, and now Lopez finally grabs it. The ball was bouncing around at the 6-yard line, but Lopez was able to get his hands on it. Now Lopez is going to take his time here. That's a terrible clearance by Lopez. Right to touch. It'll be a throw for Salt City. Maybe one more chance. Referee not looking at his watch yet. Here's Brickman. Try to play it up. Does for Shahid. Shahid. Miller. Nope, took that. It's Lee, and Lee goes down. And that's going to be a free kick just outside the area. So big chance here for Salt City at the brink of halftime. The free kick literally just inches outside the penalty area. And Nimene trying to slow play down. Of course, the referee's going to mark off 10 yards here. So it's a great chance for an in-swinging ball and try to get a flick header by one of the big guys for Salt City. Here it comes, Sanchez. Sanchez into the area. And the ball goes wide. It was cleared out for a corner. And let's see if the referee will allow this corner to be the 4th one for Salt City. And they will take it. Played short by Lee to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Lee. Need to get that ball into the area. And just cleared out. And finally, completing the clearance is AJLE. Cavanaugh all the way back in his own area. Just booms it forward, looking for a runner. Ball bouncing, there's Lee, and right there is, again, Lopez for the save. Lee has had 2 chances in the last 5 minutes. Couldn't get much on that header, but it was right on the doorstep. But Lopez makes the save, and that will do it for the first half here at Leo Pinckney Field at Falcon Park here in Auburn, New York. And a goal by Isaac Somo in the 11th minute gives Upstate United FC Lone Star a 1-0 lead over Salt City Union here in the NISA Northeast Independent Cup Final. So we're going to take a halftime break. We'll come back for the second half of action here from Auburn, New York on 11 Sports. And we are back here at Leo Pinckney Field at Falcon Park here in Auburn, New York, as we are competing for the NISA Northeast Independent Cup Final today. And it is right now Upstate United Lone Star out of Syracuse, the amateur side in the 6th division of American soccer. They lead the professional Salt City Union, who are also known as Flower City Union, by a goal to nil, as Isaac Somo, one of the heroes of Newtown Pride, who won the TST $1 million soccer tournament in May, he has the only goal in the 11th minute. So other matches here in the NISA Independent Cup today, they finally got a result out of Michigan. The Michigan Stars in extra time beat Inter Detroit by a score of 3-2. Yesterday in the Florida region, Club De Leon beat Sharks FCA 7-0. Savannah Clovers, who have really struggled this year, they finally got a significant victory, their first trophy, beating Soda City FC 2-0. And Chattanooga, the top team in the league, they're up 3-0 at halftime. AC Houston scored 2 goals late in the second half to make it a match against by far the best team in NISA, but Chattanooga held on for a 3-2 victory. Later tonight, the Pacific Region final will be LA Force against Wenatchee All-Stars. August 19th in the Mid-Atlantic region, very interesting matchup. Maryland Bobcats against Maryland Bobcats 2. That's to be talk about a local derby. September 16th, Gold Star Detroit will take on Peak 11 FC in the Midwest region. In the SoCal region, September 27th, Albion San Diego sitting in second place right now in NISA against Bay Area United. So congratulations to Chattanooga. Club De Leon won their first ever trophy. Savannah Clovers, their first ever trophy, and Michigan Stars, the defending champions of NISA, winning in extra time against Inter Detroit. Here it's 1-0 to the amateur side, Upstate United. And we will see if any substitutions have been made in the half. We'll check that in just a second. So Union will be going from the near side of the field to the far side of the field here in the second half. Just seeing who we have out here. So we'll see Mitchell Brickman, the captain. Again, today is his birthday, so happy birthday to Mitchell. I'm sure he wants to celebrate his birthday with a famous victory here to give Flower City / Salt City Union their second piece of hardware after they won the Independent Cup last season. At first glance, doesn't look like there are any substitutions so far for Salt City. We will check across the way on white-clad Upstate United, see what we can see there. Lopez comes back out. Somo's been the offensive star, but Lopez is really, I might change my mind on man of the match because Lopez has kept Salt City off the scoreboard. A couple of huge saves he made here in the first half. Let's see if he can continue that in the second. Let me see. Nimene is out there still. Bian Mukshu is still playing. So Upstate will kick off to start the second half. As Salt City need a goal, and here we go. And running onto the ball, Stewart. Stewart trying to get the cross in, and it'll be a corner. That ball goes right over the baseball left field wall. Hopefully they have another ball to get to. But immediately, it'll be the 5th corner of the game for Salt City. Let's see who's going over to take this. Broadcasting from a very difficult angle here at Falcon Park. It's going to be Sanchez with the corner, an outswinger. Here it comes into the box. Head in, and just wide of the mark. So it'll be a goal kick. Referee said, get on with it. So Somo back onto the pitch, and here we go. The ball's headed out. It'll be a throw for Upstate United. And just team just 3 years old, looking for a major trophy here. The NISA Northeast Independent Cup. Be quite an accomplishment for the 6th division team full of players from 11 countries, many of them refugees making their way to the United States. And Salt City certainly does not want to lose to a 6th division team. But this is what happens in the cup finals. You never know what's going to happen in a cup competition. This is what's different from soccer and every other sport. You see the little guys with their opportunity to make a big name for themselves, and right now, Upstate United has the advantage. Ball played forward, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. In this baseball configuration, it's a bit smaller than normal. Actually, it's going to be a throw for Salt City or Sanchez. Sanchez fighting for it, and he loses out. Ball played forward into the area. Here comes Salt City, and shot in, and it's a second goal for Upstate United. And it's the all-time leading scorer, Krishan McKenzie, in the 48th minute. And it's 2-0 to Upstate. The ball just floated over a beautiful cross. And McKenzie just sort of kneed that ball into the goal. It wasn't really a shot. He just forced it over the line past Trevor Wilson. Now we're going to have substitutions, I believe, coming in. Let's check that. I didn't see the sign for a substitution. And somebody coming on. Actually, looks like 2 players for Flower City. Luke Ferreira, number 10. He comes on. He's the leading scorer, 3 goals, 3 assists. I believe that is Malik Shahid who came off. I think there was a second sub as well. We'll try to check that for you. But Coach Sullivan not waiting. Now down 2-0. Yeah, Shahid is off in the 49th minute. And Luke Ferreira, number 10 from New Jersey, played overseas in Norway, has 3 goals and 3 assists this season. Here comes Salt City. Lee regains it. We'll check if there was a second sub. There's a shot, and it goes over the top. And here comes another sub for Salt City. And we'll check that one. Miller's coming off, and that's Diakate coming on. So the 2 normal front runners for Flower City are on the pitch right now. So Ali Diakate came over from Albion San Diego. Had a rough start to the season, but now has 3 goals. And there's a free kick. And a booking. Have to check, see who that was on. He was on Ferreira just coming on here. Was booked. So Ferreira coming into the game will get an immediate yellow card. So Upstate up 2-0. We'll see if we can check. There was another sub, I believe, for Flower City. Kyle Nelson also came into the game for Flower City, one of the normal center backs. Maybe Brickman. No, Brickman's still out there. No, actually, he's come off. So Brickman's off. Also on is Stephen Elias as well for you. So 4 subs already into the game for Salt City. And there's another foul and another free kick for Upstate. So 4 substitutions early on in the second half after that second goal. So we'll try to see who came off for Union. There will be a free kick for Upstate Lone Star. Ferreira and Sanchez will be in the wall. Ball played in and headed out. So Stewart's up there as well. So Stewart, Ferreira, and Diacate, 3 front runners now for Salt City, and 3 of them have played very well as of late. Salt City as Flower City has scored, I believe, nine goals in their last 4 matches. My math is right. So they've really turned on the offensive firepower. And finally tackled away by Elias, and it's going to be a free kick. So Elias was out with injury recently, but he's back from Rye, New York. He played for Michigan and Valley United. Also played for the New York Red Bulls under 18s. So Kyle Nelson now wearing the captain's armband. Mumbi Quiselli, who is normally the captain, is not in the 18 for today's match. Here's Somo, scored the first goal. Elias, very tough player. He won't take any. You can hear the fans not happy with that call. They want every foul to be a yellow card, which it is not. The referee needs to keep control of this game. There are more Upstate United fans here than Salt City fans. This is a well attended and a large club. So Brickman came out, Miller came out. I believe Ortiz came out as well. So this is pretty much now the starting 11 for Union that's out there currently. Not sure what the delay is all about. And now we're having a water break, or maybe as an injury. It's a little bit hard to see from this angle. Ortiz is still out there, number 6. Calfo, number 5, still out there. Here's the long free kick. And they're saying it's going to be a goal. As Trevor Wilson was caught off his line, ball floated in all the way from the back, and the fifth assistant referee right on the line, and they say it crossed the line, and it's a goal for Upstate to make it 3-0. We'll have to see who scored that one. I did not catch that free kick. But it's Upstate now, up 3-0, and that's a mistake from Trevor Wilson. Wilson doesn't believe it. He says the ball did not cross the line. Of course, there's no goal line technology here. So again, I'll have to see who gets credit for that goal. I don't believe we have replay today. So it's now 3-0 to Upstate, and Salt City has a long way to crawl back in this match. We'll try to catch who that third goal scorer was. But again, the ball was floated in from the near midfield, and Wilson was caught off his line, retreated into his own net. That's a foul on McKenzie, throwing Nelson to the ground. And Wilson put the ball forward and said the ball did not cross the line, but the assistant referee was right on the goal line and said, yes, it is a goal. So that goal scored in the 56th minute. That's a tough one to swallow for Salt City for sure. But still plenty of time left. Another foul, free kick again for Salt City. Chattanooga was up 3-0 yesterday against AC Houston Sur, and Houston scored 2 goals within the last 10 minutes to make it a match. And here we still have more than half an hour to go and a free kick opportunity. Ferreira over the ball with the set piece. Long ball in, looking for Diacate. Lopez gets a hand to it, comes out of his goal. Now cleared out. Nobody there for Union to pick it up, but now finally it gets picked up Elias. Elias playing it in. Diacate all the way to the far side. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. And it's cleared out over the scoreboard for another corner kick. Corner kick number 6 for Salt City. Again, with the depth of this field, it's hard to see when the ball goes over the end line. End line very close to the baseball warning track. So here we go. A corner kick. It's Elias to take it. All the big bodies up for Salt City. Ball played in, and it's off the crossbar. And it goes out. And it's a goal, I believe. It is a goal. Salt City pulls one back. That's Angelo Calfo, I believe, got that ball over the line. So in the 58th minute, Salt City pulls one back. Calfo with the goal off the corner kick from Elias to make it 3-1. So immediately 2-3 minutes after a goal scored, very dangerous time, and Upstate let their defensive shape break down slightly. And Calfo, big body at 6'1", got his head to it and just got it over the line to make it 3-1. Let's see if this turns the momentum of this game. First 10 minutes was all Upstate United. But now Salt City with a lifeline. Ball taken away by Isaac Somo, who scored the first goal. Nimine. McKenzie. I checked that. That's Eccleston. The ball went out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Eccleston and McKenzie both from Jamaica. Congratulations to the Reggae Girls in the Women's World Cup. They held one of the pre-tournament favorites, France, to a goalless draw in their first match. First time they've ever had a shutout in the World Cup. Ball in the Union half of the field, and Elias will play it short. Salt City trying to break out. It'll be a foul, free kick for Salt City. And we'll try to find out who scored that third goal for Upstate United. With Calfo, though, in the 58th minute to pull a goal back for Salt City. Here comes the free kick. All the way to the near side. Muchu playing it. McKenzie, scorer of the second goal. He's in 31 goals for Upstate United in 3 years. McKenzie's still on it. McKenzie all the way to the end line, wins a corner. Nope, it's going to be a goal kick. Skewed off the side of his foot.
A raffle for the Salt City Union t-shirt. The winning number is 775393. 775393. If you have your winning ticket, please go to the merchandise booth.
Salt City now on the attack. Sanchez. Ball tackled in a touch. Be a throw.
Now for the last raffle drawing, this is for
Salt City down 3-1.
a Salt City Union hooded sweatshirt. The winning number
Just watching the replay on that third goal, see if we can catch who scored it. It's going to be another corner for Salt City, their 7th corner of the match. They scored in the last one. Let's see what they can do here. And referee stopping play again. Look at everybody in the 6-yard box. Very interesting setup by Flower City. It's Elias to take the corner. Calfo's going to be there looking for that header. On average, Salt City a little bit taller than the visitors from Upstate United. See if Salt City can pull a second goal back off the set piece. Here's the corner. Low corner this time. There's a shot across and cleared out. Tried something different that time. Tried to play it low. Maybe get a shot on the second attempt, but was well read by the Salt City, by the Upstate United defense. A long ball. There's the head of Ferreira. And Ferreira's going to be called for offsides, I believe. So the referee having a little talking to. Making sure everything is good to go here. And Lone Star putting the ball back into play. Immediately taken away by Salt City. Stewart. Diacate. Near side. Cavanaugh on the overlap. Here he comes. Checks down left for the goal! Matt Cavanaugh with his educated left foot, putting it over the top of Lopez. And it's 3-2. What a goal by Matt Cavanaugh. As he makes it a 3-2 scoreline. Wow. Somebody didn't read the scouting report because Cavanaugh is deadly with that left foot. Noah Cavanaugh with the goal. And now it is Upstate 3, Union 2. Usually it's 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer. May change that to 3-0. Here comes Cavanaugh again. Short pass. Ferreira. Lays it back to Ortiz. And all of a sudden, Salt City back in the game. Down 3-0. Now it's 3-2.
17, Noah Cavanaugh.
That was a blast from Cavanaugh. So much pace that Lopez did not have a chance to react. Went right over his head into the back of the net. So we have a ball game now, 3-2. We have a slight break here for looks like a cramp. Gotta pick up who that is from. Looks like from Upstate. As the Union players there helping him out. That's very, very painful, that's for sure. I believe the goal on 4 or 5 looks was scored by Lamar Bilali, got that goal from his left back position. So we'll give him the credit at this point until we hear anything different. But it looks like it was Bilali from midfield to make that made it 3-0. But now goals from Angelo Calfo and Matt Cavanaugh have cut the lead to 3-2. Great comeback from Salt City. So used to saying Flower City, of course. So all of a sudden, this match has been turned on its head. Ball just boomed up in the air. And we'll go out for a goal kick. So we've got about 24 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. And we have a game here for the Northeast NISA Independent Cup. Upstate now holding on to a 3-2 lead. Big header from Calfo. Diacate. On the overlap, Cavanaugh, a little too much mustard on that pass. That'll be a goal kick. Ball taken away again by Salt City. Lee with the cross in. Ball kept in play by Stewart. There'll be a Salt City throw in deep in the corner. We move into the 68th minute. Elias coming forward to take the throw in. Ferrer back to Elias. Ball in the area, cleared out by Upstate. But one back again by Union. Ortiz. Cavanaugh scored a brilliant second goal. Logan Lee had a couple great chances in the first half. Cavanaugh. Salt City now working it around, looking for an opening with Nelson. Ferreira. Ferreira with the ball in, headed clear, but only as far as Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh thought about taking a rip, but didn't do so. And back to Cavanaugh. Nelson. And ball cleared out by Upstate. Only as far as Ortiz. Ortiz for Nelson and Cavanaugh. It's all Salt City right now. Ferreira. 3 goals and 3 assists this season. Malik Stewart. Stewart blows by his man. Stewart to the byline. Cross in over the top of Lopez. And all the way across field. It's going to be a throw for Upstate. We may have a substitution coming in for Upstate. We use their first sub of the game. Let's see what we've got here. See what number this is. Can't tell the assistant referee is right in the way. Looks like it's number 18 for him. It's Samir Gardod from the Sudan He will make an appearance. And coming out is the captain, number 6, Lawson Jalu. So Samir Gardod replaces the captain, Jalu. That's a bit of a surprise. Jalu probably the biggest guy out there at 6'2". So it may make it even more dangerous, any corner kick opportunities for Salt City. Cavanaugh playing it forward. Lee. Cavanaugh. It's won by Upstate. Comes off of Nelson. And Nelson wins the ball. Elias playing it forward. Now to the far side for Stewart. Stewart cutting in with the left foot. Ball played in. And stolen by Union. Here's the shot. Oh, well off the mark. See if that was deflected. Nope. It'd be a goal kick, and that was Ali Diakate with the opportunity there. So just the one sub so far for Upstate. Union's made 4 subs, basically putting their starters in. Ferreira, Diakate, Nelson, and Elias. Elias assisting on the first goal, scored by Angel Calfo, and then the second goal scored by number 17, Noah Cavanaugh. And now we have a stoppage as we have an injury on the field, one of the Upstate players. I'm going to check and see if there's an assist on that goal that Cavanaugh scored. Probably should be one. We'll check that out here. So players attending to the injured Lone Star player. So score is Union trailing Upstate 3-2. Upstate up 3-0 early in the second half, but Salt City have come back with 2 goals within 6 minutes to come within 1 with about 18 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the second half. Of course, if we end up tied, we will go to 30 minutes of extra time and then potentially the dreaded penalty kick shootout. I believe there's going to be a sub now for Upstate because their player did come off. Looks like he will not be able to continue. Meanwhile, here comes Union. Ball in the area. Played back. Ortiz. Long cross looking for the Stewart's chest. Found it. And Ferreira with the shot. And that goes well wide of the mark. Trying to count the players. I believe that Upstate is playing with 10 men right now. Trying to get a substitution in, I believe. So right now, temporarily, Union has an 11v10 advantage. Elias to the byline. And ball's taken away. And foul. And Sanchez with the foul. He is not on a yellow card. And now a little extracurricular activities. See if Ortiz gets booked here. Referee says, get away. Now Nelson, the captain, talking to Mr. Triano, the referee. Still a little discussion, and I guess it's just going to be a foul call. No card shown. So I'm still counting just 10 men out there for Upstate United. Surprised they haven't made a substitution here. Now they have. Now I guess they have made a substitution. We'll see who came into the match. Long ball played and Calfo heads it clear. And that's a foul there. And Ferreira not happy. That could have been an advantage call easily. Ferreira was off to the races. But referee decided to stop play, which is his prerogative. Here's Logan Lee. Ginzy on him. Diacate. He hasn't really got a good shooting opportunity yet. Nelson to Stewart. Stewart gets around his man. Stewart goes to the byline, gets the cross in. And we'll see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be a free kick. If it's going to be a free kick just outside the area, basically a short corner here. Ferreira's over there to take it. Gardot is in the wall for Upstate, as is Somo. We've got another card. They're not really showing the cards, so we will just try to keep track as best we can. But it's a free kick for Salt City. Let's see what they come up with here. Elias to take it. Again, basically a short corner. Here it is. Cross in, all the way to the far side. Lee cuts it back. Trying to make room for a shot, and they can't do so. Too many bodies in there, and finally, Upstate comes away with it. But Union wins it back. Sanchez. Calfo to Cavanaugh, scored the second goal. Less than a quarter hour to go. It's still 3-2 to Upstate United. And it's going to be another free kick now for Salt City. And this is very dangerous, these set piece opportunities. Upstate is giving too many of these away, and eventually they're going to get burned by it. And this is Luke Ferreira territory right here for Salt City. He's a master at these free kicks. He's over the ball, the number 10. He's scored a number of these direct shots. Maybe he'll pull a Messi here like Messi did on Friday when he scored a brilliant free kick. Oh, he's going to play the ball short. Here's cross in. Comes up in the air, headed down, and it's right on the goal line. And it's kept out by Lopez. And the tricky little play there is Pereira played it along the ground, and we got the cross in. It was a mix of bodies there in the 6-yard box. But Lopez finally got his mitts to it. But Salt City again on the attack. And now a chance maybe to counter, but Nelson over well, and he plays it off of McKenzie. So it's a free kick or a possession for Salt City, and now a free kick. Game getting very physical. Now a substitution coming in for Upstate. We'll see who the number is here. We'll see who that is. Wait till he turns around, actually. It's looking like that's going to be Nimine coming off, number 12. And I'm still waiting for the player to turn around so I can see who it is. And it is number 9, Elvin Johnson. And he's a name Rochesterians might remember. He played for the old Rochester Super 9 club back in the day. So it's a blast from the past. He's also from Liberia. And another corner now for Salt City. That is their 8th corner of the game. Just 2. Well, now they're going to change the call and make it a goal kick. Okay. So 7 corners to 2. Coming up to the 80th minute mark, just about 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. And Union got those 2 quick goals to get back in the match, but they still need one more to send it to extra time. Ferreira on the ball. Here's the long cross in. Shot off the upright. Stewart beats the upright, or beats Lopez, but can't beat the upright. His third opportunity in this game. He's just had some terrible luck. He missed a penalty, was actually saved by Lopez, hit the crossbar, and now he's hit the upright. Figure the next one's going to go in. Long ball for Lee. Lee cutting around his man. Diacate back to Lee. And Diacate again. Diacate looking for a shot. Ferreira. Diacate goes down, no call. And Union wins the ball back. Calfo to the far side for Ferreira. Ferreira fakes the cross. Dribbling in. Elias wins a throw. Union looking for the equalizer here, down 3-2. And another substitution by Salt City. We'll get that in a second. It's Josue Cartenia with the shot. And Diacate right there, but the ball just goes wide of the mark on that near side. So the 82nd minute, that's the final sub for Salt City. Josue Cartenia from Panorama City, California. We'll see who came out for Salt City. Might have been Logan Lee. We'll see. And foul. And it's going to be a free kick for Upstate. 82nd minute. Now Lee is still out there. Might have been Sanchez who came off. Wilson actually hasn't had much to do in the last 20 minutes. It's been all one-way traffic. Ball goes out of play, and we'll see what the call is. It's going to be a corner. So now this is the 8th corner of the match for Salt City. They scored on one earlier with Calfo. See if they crowd that 6-yard box again. Elias will take the corner. Here it comes. Ball across, back across. Shot in, and it's a goal! It's a goal for Salt City, and they've equalized. Salt City have tied the match in the 83rd minute off another corner kick. We'll check and see the goal scorer. He kind of played the ball back across with his head. Brickman's out of the game. It's not him. Elias took the corner. He might have gone. We'll have to check who the goal scorer was, but it was Union has tied the match 3-3, coming back from 3-0 down. It would be 30 minutes of overtime if it stays like this. Yes. Positive. That's what just happened in the Michigan game earlier against Inter Detroit. It went to extra time. So we're looking at 30 minutes of extra time here if there's not another goal scored. I believe there's more subs who've come in for Upstate United. They're not happy about something. I don't think they're happy about that goal. They're still talking to the assistant referee. We apologize for the fact that we don't have a good angle here to see about the goal scoring, but it was off the corner. Elias took it. Diacate headed it back across the face of goal and then was put in on the near side where the corner was taken. So it is now 3-3. Again, we look at the replay. We'll see if we can catch who scored that goal. Still, there's discussion of what's going on here. Maybe taking a little water break or something. But Mr. Triano, the referees, is writing something in his book. I wonder if he might have been a card to the bench, potentially, for dissent. But it's irrelevant. It's 3-3. Might have been Ferreira who scored that goal. But we'll check and see again. So now it's 3-all. And it's all to play for now with 5 minutes plus stoppage time left. There's going to be some stoppage time. There's been a number of injury stoppages, and there's been 5 goals scored here in the second half. And now another free kick for Salt City. See if they can salt this game away. Cartagena and over the ball. Watch out for Ferreira here. It might be a little too far out for a direct shot, but Ferreira can hit it from here. So over the ball is Luke Ferreira. 3 goals, 3 assists this season for Union. Just a one-man wall. Looks like he might play the ball in. Doesn't look like it's going to be a shot, but you never know with Ferreira. Very deceptive. Referee making sure everything is all set here. Mr. Triano definitely taking his time. So I'm thinking there's going to be a fair amount of stoppage time. Ferreira takes the shot. It's blocked. Another shot is blocked again. Cartagena with a header. Ball coming through, and it's going to be offsides. 2 Union players were bearing down on Lopez, but the assistant referee's flag went up. Ball played all the way down back to the Union area and rolls to Trevor Wilson, who's again had very little to do since that 3rd goal was scored. It's like United took their foot off the gas, and you can't do that against a professional team. You never know. And there's another foul, another free kick. Well, Cartagena over the ball. He came in as a substitute, another one of the normal starters in recent matches for Flower City Union / Salt City. And now Ferreira is going to be over the ball again. Again, it's pretty far out for a shot, but Ferreira very dangerous. It's going to be a chip ball looking to the far side. There's a header across. It's in the back of the net. It's a goal! It's a goal for Salt City, and they have come all the way back to take a 4-3 lead. And it's Malik Stewart gets the goal in the 89th minute. What a goal. And Upstate United has got to be an absolute shock right now, as Salt City has scored 4 goals in 23 minutes to turn this match completely around. And is now 4-3 to Salt City. And Mr. Triano having some discussions with the Upstate players. Elvin Johnson's not happy. I don't think any of the Upstate players are happy right now. But Salt City, what a comeback. And they lead it 4-3. Absolutely amazing. Somebody up in the stand said, "Where's VAR?" It's like, well, not in this league. Just watching that corner again. You know, Upstate has got to get back on the attack here. And I believe that 3rd goal actually was Stephen Elias scoring it. He took the corner, ball was headed back across, and he came in from the corner flag and headed the ball in. Nobody marked him, so will give that goal to Elias. That was the equalizer. And then Stewart with the go-ahead goal could be the match winner. As we move into stoppage time, and your guess is as good as mine how much stoppage time there's going to be. So we will just play and see what happens. What a match this has been. We've had a little bit of everything in today's match. 7 goals. That's good for all the fans that came out today to Falcon Park. Is there another twist in the tail? Can Upstate find another goal potentially? They played FCY New York to a 4-4 tie in the qualifying group for this final. So you never know. And Union has given up 4 goals to Club de Leon this season. So it's a free kick for Upstate. We're in stoppage time again. I have no idea how much stoppage time there's going to be. Ball chipped forward. Cavanaugh heads it clear. And now headed clear again by Lee. And Cavanaugh, it's going to be a foul and a free kick for Salt City as Logan Lee hits the infield dirt here at the baseball stadium. What an incredible match this has been. We're so glad myself and Andrew Battisti has been able to broadcast this game on 11 Sports today. All sorts of twists and turns in this one. Just goes to show you're never out of any match. You can never take your foot off the gas. And that's what Upstate did. They gave up a goal 2 minutes after they scored the third one and then gave up a second. And then 2 more goals within the last 10 minutes for Salt City to take a 4-3 lead as they look to defend their NISA Northeast Cup Championship. Wilson playing it long. Diacate controlling, goes off his foot. It'll be a throw for Upstate. Union out shooting Upstate 8-4. I think the last shot Upstate had was their goal. They haven't really had an offensive opportunity since they scored that pretty crazy third goal. It came from the other side of the midfield line and caught Trevor Wilson in his net. So it's going to be a free kick. Bilali, now he's going to leave it. So now Upstate crowding the top of the 18. That's headed clear by Salt City. And there's Stewart. 2-0. Stewart looking to put the ball in the net himself. And it's wide of the mark. Just wide. That would have salted the game for Salt City. A 2-0 break as everyone was forward for Upstate. And after the match, we will have the presentation of the Northeast NISA Independent Cup, so stay tuned for that. We'll have it right here on 11 Sports. Long ball. Upstate still with time here. We're deep into stoppage time, but again, we do not know how much stoppage time there is. Ball played forward into the area and taken away, and a foul. Good defense as the starting defense now in there for Salt City, and that makes a big difference. Again, in these cup competitions in this country, especially the U.S. Open Cup, you often see the higher division teams playing their second string, and then if they get into trouble, they put the first string, and this is exactly what happened here today. As coach of Salt City Union, Jordan Sullivan, after the third goal was scored, immediately put in Luke Ferreira, Ali Diacate, Kyle Nelson, Stephen Elias, and that turned the game completely around. And the class of Salt City, their starters, has just been dominating the game ever since then. Wilson with a long free kick, getting as far away from his goal as possible. Headed out, and it'll be a throw for Salt City. And they'll take as much time as possible. Throw in all the way down into the corner. That's where they want it. Upstate managed to pull it away. Still time. They try to pull it forward again, but Salt City's playing it in touch, trying to waste as much time as possible. So Mr. Triano blows that final whistle. Ball thrown in. And once again, Salt City just blasts it anywhere. And that's the final whistle from Leo Pinckney Field at Falcon Park in Auburn, New York. Salt City Union comes from 3-0 down in the second half and wins the NISA Northeast Independent Cup and defend their title with a 4-3 victory over Upstate United FC Lone Star. What a great match this was. And stay tuned, we will have the presentation of the trophy as Salt City will be raising the trophy for the second straight season. They won it last year at home in the Rochester Community Sports Complex over New York Jersey Alliance in extra time. They need extra time in this one, but they certainly needed all their offensive strategy and all their offensive continuity and firepower to come back. So let's look at the scoring here in the match. The third minute, Malik Stewart had a penalty kick opportunity, and Alex Lopez made the save. Lopez had a great first half, stopped a number of chances. Isaac Somo from Utica City in the Major Arena Soccer League scored the first goal, and it was 1-0 at halftime. And then it was Krishan McKenzie, the all-time leading scorer for Upstate. His 31st goal for the team in the 48th minute made it 2-0. And then on a long free kick from the other side of midfield, Lamart Bilali made it 3-0. And it looked like Upstate was going to pull a major upset. But then, again, Coach Jordan Sullivan made 4 substitutions as we see the Salt City players coming over and acknowledging the fans for coming out today. Many of them drove from Rochester to watch this match. It was Angelo Calfo with the first goal off a Stephen Elias corner, making it 3-1. Matt Cavanaugh with a blast from about 30 yards with his educated left foot made it 3-2. And then Stephen Elias took a corner, headed back across by Diacate, and Elias was there unmarked at the near post to put it away to make it 3-3. And then the final goal scored by Malik Stewart as his game-winning goal in the 89th minute gives Salt City Union / Flower City Union a 4-3 win to take home the NISA Northeast Independent Cup. As you can see, we have the presentation of the trophy as the Salt City players making their way over. I don't think we'll have any fireworks or blowing of paper like they have in the World Cup, but it'll certainly be a celebration as Salt City, as named, they win their first ever trophy. Of course, Flower City won it last year under the Flower City name, so just a great match from both teams. And Mitchell Brickman, who captained the side today on his birthday. What a birthday present for the Rochester native, Mitch Brickman, Greece Arcadia graduate, SUNY Oswego captain. Now takes the NISA Northeast Independent Cup. And all the players getting around him, and he's going to make a meal of it. There we go. There it is. Mitchell Brickman raising the 2023 NISA Northeast Independent Cup for Salt City Union as they win 4-3 over Upstate United FC Lone Star. And it'll be a great trip home for the boys in blue. They'll be back in action, by the way, on August 5th. And they'll be back as Flower City Union. And Mitchell Brickman getting a shower on his birthday. They'll play the Maryland Bobcats at the Rochester Community Sports Complex, 6 o'clock kickoff. And, of course, we'll have it right here on 11 Sports and myself, Andrew Battisti. And you can hear me Monday at 6:30 on Soccer is a Kick in the Grass. That's tomorrow, of course, Eastern Time on WYSL, 1040 AM, 92.1 and 95.5 FM, and live on soccerisakickinthegrass.com. We will have the head coach of Salt City Union,